What's crack-a-lackin', everybody? Welcome to Algorithm versus the Experts, where we stomp the numbers because we know more than math.
We stomp the numbers. We try. Pretty sure the algorithm's stomping us, but like usual. But so we're
I'm John.
trying.
This is John Batanti. If you guys are enjoying this content, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Help us beat the YouTube algorithm. Smash all those buttons, right? Tell a friend to tell a friend.
That's right. My son yelled, smash that button. Let's go.
If you are really enjoying... Actually, I don't have any of my links up for this, so I'm not even about to tell you that shit. John, what's new and exciting?
Oh, damn. What's up? What's up going on, everybody? What's new and exciting? Quick recap. Last week's card. I know it was a shitty card. Everybody thought it was kind of a down card after the big pay-per-view card the week before, but it's actually my most profitable card of the year. I think I won like 6.5 units. Had a lot of bets, and that's including the Angela Hill. But hey, that's all right.
6.5 units? What does that mean?
Oh, so I won like whatever your bet size is. I won 6.5 bets on the whole card. I think I went 8-2 overall. Our best bet we gave everyone, Vivi Arajal, was looking really good. She was minus 3,500 going to the third round. So that was, you got her like even money or small plus money. It was an easy smash, unanimous decision win. You didn't have to sweat it. Andrea Lee's not really a finisher, even though Andrea Lee knocked her down. I don't know where the fuck that came from, but hey. But if you watch the fights, interesting things. Angela's grappling looked pretty good. Her cardio held up well against Angela Hill, which gave, in my mind, more value to Hebos, even though I didn't pull the trigger better against Caitlin. I was like, I don't know. That kind of makes you think, you know what? If she can get this chick down, Chukagian down, maybe she can do work. And she fought a great fight overall. She did get two judo throws into like a headlock. What is that? Kesagatami headlock position.
Yeah.
Like she held it there. Didn't do much with it though after that. Didn't really try any submissions, didn't really not much ground and pound. She just held and did a little bit. I don't know. I guess Chukagian has really long legs and kind of kept giving her I don't know, or maybe she just wanted to hold that position and not give it up, but I did throw $25. I rebounds by submission, which bricked, but I don't know. It felt like that was a decent bet. I don't know. I felt Hebos probably won that fight. I think you did too.
100% Hebos won that fight.
Yeah, I thought she would have got. I could have seen a split or a thing, but I thought she won that fight. Her striking defense overall was probably what lost her the fight. She was getting hit, and it looked like she was wide open, but hey, something to go forward. I think my underdog of the week was Nascimento. He won unanimously, 30-27. Hadley couldn't really get much going against him. Hadley only landed 8 strikes overall in the fight. So, I mean, you can't really ask for a much better run out from a plus 170 underdog than that. That was a pretty good win. Josh's big upset, Petrosky. Wow, that was the biggest odds on the whole card, and you got Petrosky with the big stunner. Quick, too. Like, quick submission, guillotine, power guillotine. Ninja choke, whatever you want to call it. That was pretty good.
All the people that come out of that gym have been super impressive. Each person that's made it to the UFC on that card from out of Renzo Gracie Philly has been super, super impressive. So I am not surprised at all. They're all ultra dominant grapplers, and they have decent stand up as well. The way that they train is different than what I've seen. I've been to a lot of places. I'm not saying I've been to every place, but I've been to a lot of places. And the way that they train is different than the way that I've seen other people do the majority of their training. It's very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. Very good.
Ryan Spann's front choke was super cool. We saw the same thing as we saw last week with Raw Dog.
I'm happy Ryan Spann won a fight, because even though he's like let me down a bunch of times, so I didn't pull the trigger on him this time, but yeah, he got it done. That was a pretty much the replay. That was a good scrap too for as long as it lasted. There was a lot of things going on in that fight.
A lot of grappling happened.
Yes. What did you think about that grappling that you saw?
At first, I thought Smith looked bad, and I was
I
just.
was gonna say,
And then he got out of the mount. He got taken down again, got back up, and then in the process, it's like Ian Kutalaba can't take a measured approach to life, I guess, or fighting. I don't know, man. Like, that dude has one gear, and as long as you can figure out what gear he's in, he's relatively predictable. Like, don't get me wrong, he's still a serious handful, but like that dude in any other division would not be ranked as high as he is.
right.
Because he's easy to figure out and easy to catch in stupid shit. Not that submission was stupid shit, but like, yo, come on. Like, you don't just that it shouldn't have happened. Like, good on Ryan Spann for capitalizing on that. That should have really happened. But yeah, next week's card. What do we got? Ooh, your boy Eric Anders. I didn't even know that guy was happening.
Yeah, I guess we can start with that fight. So yeah,
One of my
this
favorite.
yeah. If this was, I mean, overall, this card, yeah, it's this is grade D but edible. Like, I guess you ever seen, if your public high school is grade D but edible meat. Yeah, this is an ugly card. No one's happy with it. I'm sure people except diehards are going to watch it. UFC is also, they're taking a break, and they come back in June with a pay-per-view. I think they have a card all of June. But yeah, this is it's a pretty rough card. But we can start with your boy Anders, since you brought it up. Go ahead.
I love that moniker.
Your
Like,
boy.
that's a top 5 moniker of all time. Your boy Eric Anders. Shit. Now I forgot who's fighting. I scrolled past and forgot who's Junyun Park, the biggest Korean man in the history, the Iron Turtle. I've only seen that guy fight like one time.
Oh, that's Iron Turtle. That's it.
Yeah.
I saw his last fight. I think he fought. He fought a Jamaican guy or somebody. Who did he fight last time? And
Gregory Rodriguez.
then I'm going back.
Yeah, his last fight was RoboCop.
Who did he fight 2 fights back?
Tafan and Jukui.
That's it. I bet him against Njoku, and he won pretty easy. Is this 185 or 205? This fight.
185.
So Anders is going down again. Didn't he fight? He fights light heavyweight too, doesn't he?
He has fought at light heavyweight, but he's fat when he does.
Okay.
Like, every one of his 205 fights, he's not looking great at.
Yeah.
Like, aesthetically. Yeah, okay. He beat Darren Stewart at 205, but that must have been like late notice or something like that, because Darren Stewart's not a 205er either.
Right, I remember that fight was terrible. Yeah, I remember that fight.
Was it?
Oh, that was a horrible fight. Yeah, and I don't think Darren Stewart's in the UFC anymore. I don't know what's up with that guy. He looks amazing, but he somehow just doesn't. Yeah, that was a boring fucking fight, though. Anyway, I remember that. The no contest against Darren Stewart, then Darren Stewart, then he didn't look terrible against Jocko. He just got outclassed in striking department. He beat Gerald Mearshart with a split. Okay. Then he got a knockout. I mean, yeah.
Holm
He got subbed by tough sub. He got tough subbed the last time. Other than that, though, I think he's pretty hard to. I think he's only been stopped twice. Yeah, he got KO'd by Thiago Santos in his light heavyweight debut. And then he's only had another. So Darren Stewart was his. So he fights 185 pretty much all the time.
Yeah.
Andre Muniz, who's people. I mean, he subs a lot of people, so that was a pretty slick submission too. I remember that. So yeah, now he's fighting John Young Park, and the Iron Turtle. Yeah, I don't understand this line. I'm not big on Eric Anders. I mean, pretty one-dimensional, but the one thing he can do is stand in front of you and bang. He's hard to finish. I don't think Jun Young Park has the power to finish him or hurt him, but Park's style to me is he likes to stand and bang too. He's got wrestling in his back pocket. He can wrestle a bit, but I don't I don't see him looking for takedowns in this fight. And if he does, he's going to get stuffed because Eric Anders is a massive human being, especially for 185. I think he's an Alabama defensive tackle, I think. So he's got to be strong. If you played for Alabama, you're strong. And I mean, he played. He wasn't like on the bench. Like the guy played. He was on the field. He's a strong human being. He's a natural athlete. So I don't see him getting taken down and controlled. But I can see Eric Anders taking him down if he tries to do that. I don't understand why Jun Young Park is a 2.5-1 favorite, even though Eric Anders seems to disappoint. He doesn't have good fight IQ, but he can do things, I think, to win this fight. So I'm going for the upset. I got Eric, your boy. My first pick of the night. Upset. Let's go.
Sorry, I'm bringing up Eric Anders' stats right now. Takedowns per 15 minutes, 1.44.
So it's in the back pocket, just like Jun Young Park's wrestling is. I mean, they're not known as grapplers.
Jion Park is good for almost double that.
2 takedowns.
2.6.
I don't remember him trying to take down.
It's significantly higher. His takedown defense is trash, though.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like, I'm not sure who. Like, those stats are stats. They're great, but it's not always just about stats. It's about style and matchup. I don't think he's taking Eric Anders down. I'm sorry. I think Eric Anders is way too strong. I don't think his technique is that amazing where he's taking him down. Fluffy was able to sub the Iron Turtle. His other loss, he was subbed by Shavkat Rachmanov. That's no shame in that. That guy's ridiculous.
What? I didn't even see that fight. Where? Whoa. He fought Shavkat?
It was in 2016.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but no, the Iron Turtle has been putting together wins, and he's been winning fights and a good resume. He subbed Ray Cooper III, who was the two-time PFL champ in 2017. So, his UFC fights overall, though, okay. I think his best win is Marc-Andre Barriault, decision win. John Phillips, Tafam Nchukwi, he was able to outclass him. But then Gregory Rodriguez, RoboCop KO'd him. He's got power. I mean, I think Eric Anders' power is on that level. So I think Eric Anders has. a lot of. He's a live underdog. He's got a lot of paths to win this fight.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with your boy.
We're going with him. Let's do it.
If only so I can root for your boy.
Right? I like it. Take it back to. I know who you're gonna pick here, so let's do it. Chase Hooper versus Felipe Colares. You know who you're picking already.
What?
You know.
Yeah. I don't actually know who. I looked into the other guy a little bit. Felipe Colares. Give me 1 second because now I'm forgetting everything that I found out about that guy. I got to see his face again to remember what I saw about him.
Doesn't matter. You're taking the black belt. Yeah.
No. This guy's gonna get smashed.
Which guy?
No. Despite the fact that like this is gonna the last UFC fight that I went to live was in Raleigh, North Carolina, where my son's godfather, my daughter's godfather, Montel Jackson. I always forget which one of my kids he's in charge of. Montel Jackson set a bantamweight record for takedown against Felipe Colares. The dude is tough as shit, but his defense is atrocious, and he couldn't stop a takedown. Montel got 22 takedowns against him or some crazy number. I'm looking up what the number is right now. But
Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't remember that fight, Blades versus
If
Dos Santos, but yeah, I see it on there. Montel Jackson, unanimous blowout. And then he beat. Yeah, his UFC resume isn't good at all. 2 wins, 3 losses. I mean, Domingo Pilarte split decision is his best win. Luke Sander, Chris Gutierrez was able to beat him with those striking leg kicks. I remember that fight. And then Montel Jackson, Geraldo de Freitas. I don't really know much about that. Him. He's coming up on the Brazilian scene. Yeah,
unfortunately,
he's definitely a
Chase
black belt in
Hooper
2 things, though. He's a black belt in
can't
jiu-jitsu,
take
and he's a
people
black belt
down.
in judo. But
I really, really hope that Chase Hooper learned how to take people down while he was at
Chase Cooper's
Asheville.
his wrestling's terrible, though. He doesn't have good wrestling.
Yeah.
He's not a strong guy. I mean, he's young. What is he like? I think he's the youngest guy in UFC history. Didn't he fight at like 19? He had his first. I think he was something crazy. Like he fought. I think he had a fight when he was like 19 or 20. I think he was the youngest guy to ever have a fight.
He got in at 19. I don't know that he was the youngest in history, but I believe he was the youngest at the time of his entrance.
Yeah, he's he's literally like he's still like he's a kid. He's still like a kid. He's like a young, like not no offense, but he's like, I mean, he looks like that. He looks the part. He hasn't filled out yet. He's still learning on the job.
He's 23 now.
He's 23 now. Okay, 23 3 years ago. Okay, so he's 20.
He's been in the UFC for 4 years.
Yeah, he got Yeah, he fought a veteran. I remember the Alex Caceres fight, veteran. He got schools. He was losing to Peter Barrett, and he found a heel hook. And then he got pretty much beat up and controlled by Steven Peterson, another like a veteran. Yeah, I mean his striking it was just so bad. His wrestling isn't that great. I mean they're definitely setting him up though. This is a fight that like he's been away for how long? It's almost a year. It'll be almost a year in June. So they definitely found him. He definitely worked on things, and they found him a fight that he wants, or they think that he can win. Where is he? Where is he training out of lately?
Someplace in Washington. Combat.
No, I think he train. I think he trains. I think he went somewhere else to train with other on striking. I don't know if he's trained his wrestling though. So how's he going to get
to train? He's a black belt now. He's got a Pan Am championship. He went and trained with Wonder Boy.
Okay, so that one. I thought he trained.
I also got him training Seattle. This is. Oh my God! He did a Detroit Dale video.
I have no idea what that means.
Oh, you don't know who Detroit Dale is?
Huh?
Detroit Dale puts out a bunch of bullshit martial arts, but he's a really, really good teacher. And he shows some stuff that would legitimately work if you had zero opposition. But he's a bullshito expert that's going to get people killed.
Bullshito, I like it.
He's really, truly like if any of you guys out there follow that guy, just so you know, if you try his shit, you're going to get yourself killed. Like
I might have seen a video of him. Did he ever go to Jocko's? Did he do something like he's like a comedian, right? He's funny. He's always just like
he's funny. He's funny.
I think he was on Jocko.
He teaches like seminars and stuff.
Yeah, he's like a celebrity of sorts and thing.
He's a fucking McDojo guy that people like. I had a buddy who showed it to me and is like, "Yo, you don't think this shit would work? Like, what do you mean? I can't believe. Like, look, watch. Do you see how great that? I can't. Like, people who teach fake martial arts hurt my soul. Like, you're going to get people killed. And he specializes in knife and gun defense. Yo, okay.
I think
this is a whole side diatribe, but I one of the things that I saw him teach, or one of the things I saw him talk about was he did a video. This is actually really funny of ignorant comments that people make. And apparently one of the ignorant comments that people constantly make about his videos is that a gun is a ranged weapon. Why would someone ever come up and place the gun against your head? And he goes, a ranged weapon? What does that even mean? Like, why are we making up concepts? What are you talking about? Move on. Like this.
Yeah.
So he's very entertaining. And if you watch him as a joke, he's funny. But like, there's too many people out there that can't tell the difference between real and fake.
True.
It's just sad. Anyways, yeah, Chase Hooper's working out with the guys at Wonder Boy's gym, and he spent a little bit of time with Ben Askren, but it seems like that was like a real little bit of time. He's got a lot of videos at Upstate Karate, or a lot of photos at Upstate Karate, but like, I don't unless he's trying to go.
He's got a 6-inch reach advantage, Chase Hooper, too.
He could be trying to go the Ryan Hall approach.
That's a lot.
Like, Ryan Hall walks around the cage and throws spinning shit to make you close the distance and then pulls guard. Like, that's that could be his approach instead of while he learns wrestling, because he's got to compete at the highest level.
Yeah, I don't know. This Colares, I mean, he trains like he's from a much better training background, but it seems like that doesn't really.
He's a turd.
Solving these takedown problems. I mean, a 6-inch reach advantage plus you count that means his legs are going to be much longer too. I mean, that gives Chase a lot of. I mean, that's a lot of striking. Chase could take a punch too. Like, I don't think he's getting knocked out by this guy. So, God, I guess all right. I'm gonna go with Chase Hooper here for the value, for the win.
Hopefully, Chase Hooper's been working on his wrestling or is following the Ryan Hall strategy. And if he's not following the Ryan Hall strategy, I'm very confused as to why he's at Upstate. Because that's where Ryan Hall went to work on his striking.
That's it. All right, we got Joseph Holmes, Contender Series graduate, the ugly man. You actually look like Joseph Holmes a little bit. I was going to say, like, he's got a mustache. You kind of resemble Joseph Holmes a little bit.
You just call him the ugly man?
That's his nickname, the ugly man.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I don't look shit like that, dude.
Watch when he comes out. I'm telling you, you have a little resemblance to Joseph Holmes. I'm telling you. I saw it last time. I was like, wow, this fucking looks like Josh Moody a little bit. He got thrown to Jamie Pickett, his first fight, veteran, and he got tired and he got outstruck. And he lost. So again, they throw these Contender Series guys against like veterans, and like they're always like minus 200, minus 250, and they fucking don't win. They lose a lot. It's tough. Like, you don't just walk into the cage against guys with experience. There's no substitute for experience with anything, and they get in there and they just, they get worked. I mean, Jamie Pickett, he's not a world stopper. He got Darst his next fight after that, but still, I didn't like Joseph Holmes' cardio against Pickett. He looked really gassed. I didn't like the way his striking looks either against Pickett. I mean, with that being said, Amadovsky has a lot of bad things going for him too. Since he got to the UFC, he doesn't look good. I mean, he got KO'd by John Phillips. That's always a bad look. I don't think John Phillips can knock out my wife, but that's a tough. That's a tough loss. He was supposed to fight Hugh Yazong twice. That got canceled. He's pretty bad. I don't think he's in the UFC anymore. So yeah, I don't know. He's got some win. He's got wins over like Bellator fighters that no one's ever heard of either. It's a really hard fight to handicap. I would say stay away from it if you're gonna. I don't know. This is like, I mean, Holmes can win this fight. He's got reach advantages everywhere. Um, this might be a striking. Um, it's probably going to take place on the feet. I'm going to go with Joseph Holmes, but I don't have much input. Maybe you do on this fight.
Joseph Holmes and I share a common opponent.
You do?
Right? Yeah. His pro debut was against my final amateur fight, Jordan Newman. Beat us both.
Who's this? Who the fuck's this guy beating both of you guys? Jesus.
He's a 2-time national champion wrestler.
Sucks. He sucks. I hate him already.
Sucks. I hate him already.
Joseph Holmes has a 6-inch reach advantage.
Ooh, homeboy's got. Oh, he's 6'4". I didn't even see that.
Yeah, this guy's. I'm adopted fighting out of Italy. Yeah, I'm going Joseph Holmes. I think I'm going Joseph.
Looks like a
stoppage too.
Looks like a Russian Eddie Alvarez.
He does look like Eddie Alvarez a little bit. I'm gonna send him text him a screenshot of this guy's face and just see if he writes back LOL or what the fuck. Like, oh shit, that's funny.
6% doesn't try to take down. Nobody tried to. Huh. Not a single person in the UFC has attempted to take down Amadovsky, and he has not shot a single takedown.
Right. This is going to take place on the feet, and I think Holmes puts it together. I know I've seen this is the type of caliber opponent that I've seen Holmes fight on Contender Series. Dana White looking for a fight, and he looked magnificent. So I think
the man should smash him.
I think this is a good spot for Holmes to get a win. I think he gets a win by finish too. So I'll wait for those odds to come out, or if you can find it offshore. But I think if you're going to bet, I think Holmes by finish might be a good bet. All right. What do we got? You're on Holmes too?
Yeah. I wonder what happened. Ooh.
Sam Hughes. Sam Hughes. Sam Page. Great nickname. Sam Page Hughes. Against Elise Reed. Elise Reed spoiled everyone's parlays and bets against Corey McKenna. What was that? A couple months ago. Sam Hughes fucking got thrown into the fire. Fighting she fought three really tough opponents. I think 2 were on short notice. Tisha Torres short notice, and either Loma or Pinheiro. I think that they were on short notice as well. But she did a good job last time. She lost the first round against Estela Nunes. She took some big shots and she turned the tide. She just kept coming, looking for takedowns, and she turned the tide in that fight and she won. And it was a tough win too. Elise Reach. So I think, I don't know, Corey McKenna did a lot of things awful in that fight as well. Her decisions, her decisions when she had top control were really weird to me. She just let her stand up at some point. I don't know. It was strange. But either way, I thought Elise Reed showed some good striking. She was able to tag McKenna with just some simple stuff. Her counter striking was good. Her jab looked good. I don't know. This I think Sam Hughes is good. Needs to implement the same style. Just try to get this fight down. But thank you. I don't know. What do you think before I make a selection on this fight? I'm rambling.
I think that Elise Reed should win this fight. I don't think that you belong in the UFC if you're 6-4. Even if you are taking fights on 2 weeks' notice or whatever, it just doesn't make sense.
Well, they gave her another fight just because she took 2 fights out of 3 on short notice, so they gave her another fight. She was a big underdog in that fight too, and she was tough. She won the fight. So yeah, but I think she needs.
Yeah, no. Like she's 1-4 in the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
That's just no. You're
Okay.
not. You're clearly not on this level if you're 1-4. Like she was undefeated when she got here. Oh wait, I might be wrong. She might be 2-4. Oh no. Okay, she was 4-1 when she got here, and now she's 5-4. Like I don't know. I guess if two of those fights were on short notice, I guess the Tisha Torres fight was an eye injury. Like you can't call that a bad
Yeah.
loss.
No, she got. I mean, she got. She took. It was. I think it was short notice, but she got crushed too.
Yeah, but like if you, well, okay, I guess I didn't see the round. And it did go an entire round. Yeah, no, I'm standing by that. Like if you're 6-4 in the UFC, you don't belong in the UFC. If you're 6-4, you don't belong in the UFC. That would not happen with a man's record. The only two people I can think of that have records similar to that were or are in the UFC are Mark Hunt and Matt Brown, and both of these are exceptions to the rule. But
Okay.
like, this girl isn't like if you look at her record, she's 1 finish, 2 finishes, 4 finishes. She's got 5 finishes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This will be her 18th fight. And she's got 4 or 5 finishes, whatever I just said. Like, no. I don't see anything in her that is exciting enough that warrants this. But I think I've only seen like one of her fights. I probably saw the Luma Lupume fight. Luma's awesome. Like that girl's dope.
Yeah.
I hope he gets even better and better. But yeah, you got a dope name, Sam Page, but like I don't see that happening.
I'll go with Sam Page. I think she could get Reed down, and I think she could do some. I think she can do some work. She was able to do some work against Nunes, and it worked out. I think the same game plan here. Nunes is a really good striker all around. I think she's a Muay Thai champion, a former Muay Thai champion. So I think her striking's better than Elise Reed. So I don't know. I'll go with Hughes. I'll go for the Hughes for the upset. Small upset.
Who's the next one? I know I already wrote it down. Jonathan Martinez versus Vince Morales. Let me bring them back up because Vince Morales looks like he's pretty good, but Jonathan Martinez has beaten some real good fighters.
Yeah, it's tough.
Like Alejandro Perez is a good fighter. He lost to Davey Grant, no big deal. Tomas Almeida is a real good fighter. Real good fighter. Like, yeah, Tomas Almeida has some losses now. He's lost 4 in a row. But like that dude's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah. No, it's good.
He was like 20-0 when he got to the UFC or something crazy. Frankie Saenz is a decent fighter. He's fought Andre Ewell, who's a decent fighter. He beat Willie G. Buren. He lost to Soccer Mom.
Soccer Mom.
Andre Soccer Mom. He beat CJ Vergara, who fought just the other week. I think last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. Like the dude's fought a lot of good people, and he's got a pretty good record. What's his record? His record's 15-4. And then Vince Morales, I don't think I've ever seen him fight.
I have.
I mean, I'm sure I've seen something somewhere, but like beating Luis Smolka, that's a good win.
He's fought some good guys. He beat Draco Rodriguez. He's beat some like solid UFC caliber. He fought Yadong Song. He lost unanimously, but he didn't get stopped. He's tough. He's definitely not a he's not a pushover. So, and I mean, Jonathan Martinez is a pretty big favorite in this fight. He's like minus 220. Like, eh, it's tough. I don't. This is a tough fight. Jonathan Martinez is good striking. I think his striking is really good. Um, Victor Morales does have just has really big power. I don't think Martinez has a lot of power. Morales has power. This is I don't think this is a really good fight to bet either. Um, but I'll go with Martinez.
All right, Omar Morales versus Urso Medic.
Omar Morales versus Medic. So Medic's problem is he's kind of he's a cheetah, if you will. I think he's got about a good round and a half in him, and then that's it. He's fucking done. Yeah, he's got nothing after that. Which is weird for a lightweight. Like lightweights can go. Like usually you need cardio. I think he took his loss. Yeah, I think his first career loss last time out. Jalen Turner choked him out. Jalen Turner's really good though. And before that, I mean, he was great. I think he had all finishes, all one round. This finish. Yeah, everything's going to finish from him. Regional circuit, Alaska FC. The contender series, yeah, but the cardio is going to be a problem for him. Omar Morales is tough. Tough. He always wins. Lost to Giga. I mean, that fight went the distance. Got a win over Shane Young, Gabriel Benitez. Pierce fight. Pierce fight was a good round one. He ended up getting caught in the rear naked round two. I think this is going to be action though. I think I would take under a round and a half in this fight if you're going to bet it. I think this is going to be I think this will be an action fight from start to finish. 3-inch reach advantage for Omar Morales. Definitely older. He's got more experience. Fighting out of the Hard Knocks gym. I don't know that. You know that, Jobs?
Yeah, you do. It's Sanford MMA.
Oh, it is? Hard Knocks gym?
Hard Knocks 365.
Jesus.
Previous name. They used to be Black Zillions, and then they were Hard Knocks 365, and then they were something else, and now they're Sanford MMA. Every time they get a new sponsor, they change their gym name.
Oh, really? Yeah, there's a lot of.
Sanford is actually like
I'm looking at all the guys in this gym, and I'm like, yeah, these are a lot of popular like pro fighters. Medic, on the other hand, is fighting out of Anchorage, BJJ. So they don't have any of the staff listed. Like whenever they don't have staff.
No. He's not. That's not where he's fighting out of. He's fighting out of Huntington Beach with Rafael Cordero, King's MMA.
Okay.
His head coach is listed as Rafael Cordero on Tapology. Although all of his fights up until the UFC were in Alaska, it seems like he made the move.
Okay. Yeah. I'm lost on this one. I don't know much about these guys. Sorry.
Yeah, I was leaning towards what the hell?
Yeah, this is a tough card in general. Like these are just not popular. Like try and dissect these fights, or some of these fights are just really hard.
Yeah, they're not big names, so it's hard to know what's actually going to happen. I'm leaning towards Omar Morales, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Yeah, I have Morales. I'll take the guy from the better gym, or that's been training at the better gym. We'll see what happens, but I do think
I'm thinking Medic because we have too many overlaps right now, and I'm not having that shit.
All right, go for it. All right. All right. My favorite fight of the night. This is probably the only fight I'll try to really watch. Polly Viana versus Tabitha Ricci. Um, to me, sticks out just like the VB fight last week. I think Polly is better in every area. I've seen some of Ricci's fights, LFA, and then her two UFC fights, and nothing special to me. Supposed to be, she's billed as like a BJJ fighter. I mean, she got 5 takedowns and top control in her last fight, but she never really threatened a submission. She didn't look that good, and she was a huge favorite. Um, she's fighting an experienced veteran from a really good gym. But Polly's striking is good all around. She's got good Muay Thai. She has a speed advantage. She's got a 6-inch reach advantage. Um, her BJJ is really good. She's really good off her back. Although I don't think that's how she wins this fight. I don't think that's smart. I don't think that would be the best thing. I think Ricci's going to try to take her down. I don't know if she'll have success, but I don't think Polly wants to sit there. She's got a big edge of striking. Like Ricci's striking to me looked pretty terrible. It just didn't look UFC caliber. So Polly, stay on your feet, throw punches, you win this fight. I got Polly.
Yeah, I have enjoyed watching Poliana's fights, and I don't think I saw either of Tabitha Ricci's fights, but she does come out of like a really, really good jiu-jitsu academy. Paragon's been around forever, but I didn't know they had fighters. Bill the Grill had fights? Oh, yeah, that's way back when, though. Yeah, they don't really have fighters that come out of that gym, though.
Mhm.
It's a jiu-jitsu school, but, like, that's where Jeff Glover comes from and Bill the Grill Cooper comes from. A couple other guys, too, but I can't think of who they are. But why did a Brazilian girl move to California and and pair herself up with Paragon of all places? That doesn't make sense. I mean, if it works for her, good. But just on paper, I don't know why that would have happened. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Polly because she trains at a fight gym.
Yeah, Polly's pretty good. She's also young, and she's been around she's been fighting. She got a lot of fights. She KO'd Hebas on the Brazilian regional scene. Polly has hands. Polly has good hands. They're fast. I don't know if she's going to KO all these KO girls at this level, but Tabitha's last fight was against she got beat up by Manon Fiorot, but that's okay. She's probably going to fight for the belt one day. The last chick she fought, I think she lost on the Contender Series, but they needed an opponent, wasn't it? No, I got the wrong girl. No, that girl was just thrown into a UFC fight just as an opponent, and Tabitha was a big favorite. But I remember that. I just didn't like striking looked pretty poor. She ended up getting takedowns eventually. I think the second round or third round, she ended up like just getting chaining takedowns, but she didn't really do much with them. But that's also because the girl is not in the UFC anymore. So I think Polly has a lot of edges in this fight. She's really got to fuck up to lose this fight. We'll see. Polly, you got Polly too?
I do have Polly.
All right. Next fight, Chidi Njokini and Dusko Njukwi. What is it?
Njukwi.
That's how you say it. Njukwi. All right.
Chidi Njukwi. His brother was a UFC fighter as well. His brother is. I think this is Kennedy's brother. Or this is no, this isn't Kennedy's brother. This is fuck. What's his brother's name? His brother was here for a while. Anyways, not important.
No, yeah, I, I'm not
Anthony Njoku.
okay. I'm not a fan of Todorovic anyway. I think, yeah, I, I'm not a fan of his. He seems doesn't throw a lot of strikes. I'm not. I'm not a fan of his style anyway. I don't. He's borderline UFC caliber in my opinion. Um, I'm taking in Njoku all day with the. This should be a striker's delight, and Njoku's got 6 inches of reach, and he's got power. I think he's finishes. Yeah, he's got finishes. Wow, 1, 2, 3. This is a finish. Yeah, look at this. Melvin Guillard, knocked out Andre Fialho. Wow. He's got a lot of. He's got a lot of good wins. This is Njoku all day. Njoku by finish, I think.
I'm not sure what happened to Duco, since he got to the UFC, but I remember this dude having hype behind him. I mean, he lost to Punahele Soriano and Gregory Rodriguez.
Yeah, I remember the RoboCop fight. I think I definitely had RoboCop that day, and RoboCop beat him up pretty good. And I think he pretty much all the holes in Dusko's striking, he was able to just find them consistently. There was no adjustment, and yeah, I don't know. This looks like a terrible matchup for Dusko.
Oh, he beat the Circus Freak, who I think is fighting. Oh yeah. He beat Michelle Pineda on the regional circuit. Yeah, I think Chidi Njoku should beat this. Njokuani, not Njoku. Njokuani. It's Anthony Njokuani and Chidi Njokuani.
Yeah.
Yeah, Njokuani should beat this. Should win this fight.
All right, we got the same. All right, interesting fight. You'll be able to give some advice on this one. So Parker Porter's fighting Jailton Almeida. So this is going to take place at heavyweight. Parker Porter is a natural heavyweight. Almeida's a light heavyweight. He
that dude though?
He definitely doesn't walk around as big as Parker Porter does either. Parker Porter's a big man. So he's going to step up. The reason he's stepping up is no one wants to fight this guy. It's hard for him to get a fight. So I don't know. He's a massive favorite over Parker Porter, which is kind of interesting to me because Parker Porter can fight. I mean, he always comes to fight, and I know he lost. He got KO'd by Dawkins, but that's okay because Dawkins is a really fast hands for a heavyweight, and he can hit. I'm not so sure how. So Jailton's going to have. He's definitely a ground and pound jiu-jitsu fighter. He's going to finish you on the ground one way or another. He's looks like a killer at light heavyweight coming up, but I don't know. Parker Porter's a natural heavyweight. He's thick. He's got big legs. He doesn't look like he has terrible takedown defense. He's on a 3-fight winning streak, and he's got tough fights. He's been on the ground standing in all these fights. I don't know. How's that? He's hard to put away. Almeida's definitely going to try to get him down and sub him or give him a ground and pound. So I don't know. I don't know how do you natural heavyweight moving up to a big heavyweight, like a thick heavyweight, a guy that's hard to take down. How does that play out?
There is a shitload shit ton of hype behind Jailton Almeida.
Yeah.
He's okay. Yeah, no. He's gonna smash Homeboy. He's gonna 100% smash Homeboy. Dude's not hard to take down. Nobody's ever tried to take, or no, he's got 0 takedown defense, which either means nobody's ever tried or every single person succeeded. Yeah. Oh no, nobody's tried.
No, he was on the ground his last fight against what was it, Alan Badeau, the French guy.
Yeah, he took him down twice.
Oh, he took him down. Okay, I remember them going down. Yeah. So no one's tried to. I mean, he's hard to take down because he's natural and he's got big ass legs, like big ass calves. Like he's just a big guy. So
Dude, Jailton Almeida has a. Hold on. Let me make sure that this is accurate before I tell you this. But I. Yeah. Jailton Almeida goes for more takedowns than Khabib.
yeah. How about he's just gonna keep going? Go.
Yeah. Like, and he's got a 71% accuracy. Like, it doesn't matter, man. He doesn't get hit. I mean, he's only had 2 UFC fights, but like in 2 UFC fights, he's scored 5 takedowns. He scored 2 takedowns in 3 minutes against Danilo Marquez, and he scored 3 takedowns with 3.5 minutes of control time in the other one. He did get taken down in the other one. No, man, Jailton should win this. Like, Jailton's huge. Like, I don't know why he's fighting at heavyweight, but go look that dude up. He's enormous. He's not like, oh, I'm a big fat fatty, and that's why I'm a heavyweight.
No.
No, there we go.
Oh, I don't know. He's gonna. It's so tough to see a guy this big of a favorite. He's like minus 700. So I mean, he's stepping up. He's gonna have to like. Is he gonna be able to get Parker Porter down that easily? We don't know. But I don't know. This is it's weird. It's tough.
Well, Romero. He looks like an action figure.
He's got no. That's fine, but he's got no strike. We don't know striking. His striking is probably not great. Parker Porter can go 15 minutes. I mean, he can fight. What if Parker Porter survives round 1 on the ground? And this guy's fucking gassed. And he can't get Parker Porter down anymore in the 2nd or 3rd round because he's just too big of a man.
Second round doesn't list those. First round. Oh yeah, he is a sprinter.
I don't know. You don't know.
All of his fights are finishes in the 1st or 2nd round, or it doesn't list. It just says win. So maybe. I don't know. This dude's huge though. Like, I'm not worried about him being. Let's see him next to Homeboy over here.
If you're gonna bet this fight, I think you have to go with Parker Porter just because it's crazy.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't bet on someone who's minus 700. That just doesn't make sense.
It's ridiculous, especially going up in weight class. Like, it's hard to do that stuff. Parker Porter plus 425 on it. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna bet Parker Porter. I mean, if you're gonna bet Almeida, I guess he's gonna win by finish. I mean, if it goes 15 minutes, then you don't want that. If you bet Almeida, I mean, you're probably gonna unless he just controls him for 15 minutes, but you want it over with. I mean, you could throw him in a parlay if you're gonna bet a parlay or something, but yeah, definitely don't bet him straight. This is a terrible spot to bet a guy straight like that. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, how could you? I guess you would have to pick Almeida as far as a selection. Like, picking Porter is just ballsy here.
Yeah, there's nobody else really coming out of his gym though.
Which gym is that?
It's LG System, Leonidas Gondim, who I've never heard of. Yeah, I mean, I'm still picking him, but
Yeah, I guess you have to just. But I'll be rooting for Parker Porter. All right, got the Pons. Santiago Ponzinibbio against Michelle Pajeda.
I'm gonna be so disappointed if the Pons loses.
Pons is tough. Pons tough fight last time. Jeff Neal got the better of him. Wasn't the best Pons we've seen. He's looked better. Um, I don't think him being on the wrong side of 35 is a big deal. These guys are about the same size, weight, same reach. Pajeda is Pons is good. Pons is tough. Tough. He comes to fight all the time. Pajeda is extremely athletic. He's going to dance around. He does do some stupid shit though. I thought Chaos Williams fought a pretty bad fight against him. I thought Chaos was better than that, but he beat Chaos. So he lost to Diego Sanchez
No, he did not. No, 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 no.
7 years ago.
I don't care. No.
It was illegal.
He Diego Sanchez every single moment of that fight. And then he threw a stupid technique. And I don't think this was the first thing that he did that fight. And Diego said, "Do I win if I don't continue?" And he said, "Well, this guy can't get a win." Like, no, man. No.
All right.
He beat the shit out of Diego Sanchez.
Yeah, I see it illegal. No, I see illegal. No, it was illegal knee, and I see that stats.
For 3 rounds, he beat the crap out of Diego Sanchez.
Lopsided. Nico Price fight. I remember that fight got interesting. And then Andre Fialho, he lost the first round in that fight. He definitely lost a round to Nico Price too, but he was able to win he was able to dance around Andre Fialho for 2 more rounds and outstrike the shit out of him. I'm not a believer in this guy's hype, honestly. Seems okay, but I don't know. The Pons is proven. The Pons is tough. Lost a tough split decision last time to Jeff Neal. Okay. He was on a really big winning streak. He knocked out Gunnar Nelson. Wow. I wish I would have seen how he did on the ground in that fight, but it doesn't matter. I mean, the Pons. Wow, look at this. He had a really good winning streak going.
Who, the Pons?
Yeah, he had a really good streak going. Then I remember, he got caught by the leech and dropped. He was a massive favorite, and then he came back. He upset Miguel Baeza. That was a really good fight. It was like top 5 fights of that year. That was a really good fight. And then he lost a split to Jeff Neal, which I think he just didn't look. He didn't fight that good. He just didn't fight that well. But
Santiago Ponzinibbio doesn't currently have a number next to his name, but he's the top 5 fighter in the world. 100%.
I'm going to go with the Pons as well. We got the Pons in that fight. Right.
I think the Pons.
Yeah, I'm going with Pons. Pons. I like the Pons. Main event. Holly Holm, Ketlin Vieira. I mean, this is a fight Holly wins. This is a fight Holly dominates, isn't it? Ketlin Vieira is like, she showed some striking last time against Miesha Tate. Other than that, she was a jiu-jitsu fighter, but she was really one-dimensional and really fucking boring. And her BJJ kind of got stonewalled by Yana something. Who is that chick? Yana. Yeah, she lost that. And she was supposed to be like a girl that could beat Amanda Nunes type, but overall, looked like her fight IQ, her striking just didn't develop. Striking was better against Miesha Tate, whatever that's worth. She is strong. She's physically strong for the division. She's big. She's strong. So is Holly, though. Holly hasn't fought in 2 years, though. That's the only thing that. How does she look now at almost 41 years old? but this is a fight she wins. She controls this clinch all day. She hits Vieira with knees, elbows. She controls the clinch. Her striking overall is, I think she has the speed edge. She definitely has the IQ edge. Uh, has Ketlin ever crushed anyone with a KO?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure she just doesn't get knocked out.
Yeah, against Sarge, he was able to control Sarge. I remember that grapple. I mean, yeah, Donna knocked her out. That's right, when she was undefeated. Yeah, she's sub Sarah McMahon. Yeah, I remember this. So she's got okay, she's got one win with her hands long ago. We're not going to count that as a possibility of this fight. So she's not going to knock Holly out. This is a 5-round fight. I mean, Holly Holm Holly Holm wins this fight easy. I mean, minus 200 is a fucking gift if Holly Holm that we know shows up to fight. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't see any reason why Holly Holm shouldn't win this fight. Holly
It was
Holm
just
is.
if she slows down, right? It's like she hasn't fought in 2 years. She's 41 now. Did she just hit a wall? You know, is she going to get taken down in the third, fourth, fifth round, not being able to get up, get submitted? What do you think?
Who's taken down Holly?
Not many.
Has anybody taken down Holly Holm? Takedown defense 76%. Let's see. Oh, Raquel Pennington took her down. Oh, Valentina took her down 3 times. So did Misha. Misha took her down twice. Okay, yeah, that's no big deal. Two of the greatest. Yeah, two world champions have taken her down, and Raquel Pennington. No big deal. I've never been impressed by Ketlin Vieira.
She was big favorite. Like she had a lot of hype behind her, and she was huge favorite. Like I think she was like always like big. Who was her first UFC fight? Yeah, she's had some fights. Yeah, she was like massive, like minus 2,000, like minus 1,200 against some of these girls. Then Aldana, I think she was minus 500. I remember, yeah, she got knocked out, and that was her first loss. Then she controlled Sarge, dropped back down to earth a little bit, but she was still big favorites over like Yana Kunitskaya. But she looked so. She didn't look impressive at all against Sarge or Yana. I thought she looked better. Her striking, the way she fought, I thought she put together her best fight against Misha Tate, and I think that might have been 25 minutes as well, which might.
Oh wow, that was 25 minutes.
Yeah.
I did not know that fight. I didn't even know that fight happened.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, but I mean, Holly Holm is fucking stud. I mean, her striking is tremendous. She had pro boxing fights. I mean, Holly Holm is good. Holly Holm's fought everyone. Fought a lot of people too. Yeah, I don't know. The only fight I think she's stunk to me was the Amanda Nunes fight. She looked scared, and she got caught with a kick. To me, she didn't look that. She didn't look her. Other than that, she's usually always tough. But she get choked out. Misha Tate choked her out.
She typically has a really large height and reach advantage against her opponents, and she won't have that against Holly. And like she just doesn't go away. That's really all it is.
Holly's looked good. Yeah, her last 2 fights were. I remember the Raquel Pennington fight. Like that line was pretty even. People thought, oh, she's going to, she's older now. She's going to deteriorate. She might slow down, but no, she dominated Raquel Pennington. And Raquel Pennington's still winning fights, but she crushed her. She dominated Irene Aldana too, like striker. So how's this? Yeah, I mean, Holly Holm should win this fight all day if she's Holly Holm.
We only picked 4 fights different than each other this week. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But yeah.
All right. That's all we got, folks.
All right. If you're enjoying this content, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe this time and every time. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.